Hey, what's up, boys? Welcome to the stream. Ragnarok here with more Menace gameplay. I guess technically this is episode number 12 of our Menace playthrough, and I think we're going into maybe Operation 13. I can't remember exactly. I think I'm gonna stop keeping track of the operations and whatnot, but yeah, we're gonna pick up where we left off, which I'm not entirely sure where we were in this particular playthrough. It's been a while. I apologize for that. I've just been busy trying to get some other stuff off the ground and whatnot, which has been met with some success and some failure. But I guess that's the way she goes in life sometimes. But yeah, all right. Let's play some more Menace. Oh man, this is a tough choice. A tough choice. We got a couple different options for missions here. What do we got built in the OCI right now? So we've got a couple of auto supplies. We've got the Wayback Outreach Office. And we have the Fixer presently. And then what do we got for options? We have recovery teams, which is pretty good. We've got the expanded Wayback Outreach Office. Build another fixer, another auto supplies. It's tough choices. I wish, man, I wish there were more, more slots for the hull. Because, I mean, the armament is good too, but in terms of the electronics, I haven't really used the intelligence at all in any of my playthroughs. I've played a number of these, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the intelligence would definitely be handy, but I think there's other things that are more of a priority than the intelligence. And in terms of the way that the AI behaves, I think you can, so long as you take your time and go through things carefully, I don't think you have to worry too much about which enemies are where and the intelligence and stuff. You can just take your time and take them out. Though, it would be nice. It would be more of, I guess it's more of a luxury type thing. Which brings me back to the OCI. What to purchase? The medical bay, initially I thought that the medical bay, the way that it worked, it was a 50% chance to revive up to 3 squaddies, but it's actually, you revive 3 squaddies automatically, up to 3 automatically, and then each other casualty, you have a 50% chance to revive them. So the medical bay is actually much better than I initially thought it was. But anyway, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's enjoying their Friday and staying out of trouble and staying safe and all that good stuff. Very tempted for that. A rocket run could be useful. A supply drop could be really, really useful. And it's cheaper as well, is the thing. I'm kind of leaning towards, okay. Okay, well, I guess that's the one we're choosing. Though, I mean, technically, I think we can get all of them if you get the trust level up high enough. What do we got in the market here? Anything interesting? Nothing that's jumping out at me necessarily. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess probably you guys are wondering why I kind of disappeared from Menace for a little while. I mean, I really enjoy the game, but it feels like something is missing, to be honest. And there's a creator out there who went into detail. I guess he's creator on YouTube, plays like strategic games on a high level. But he's his day job is a game developer, and he went into detail about kind of one of the major flaws of Menace, which he calls dead content. I think the name of the creator is Edmund, some Edmund or something like that. I apologize. I should really look him up and give you guys the exact address. Actually, give me 1 second. I can do that. But anyway, what he terms as dead content kind of is items that you're never going to actually really use in a game, like you're especially on the higher difficulties. And so stuff like the grenades he talks about, where because of the limited range, because range is so strong in the game, that you're never going to use the grenades a whole lot. And then there's like a whole slew of items in this game that kind of fit that description. But he goes into quite a bit of detail, and it kind of like put into words a lot of what I've been feeling with Menace, and kind of stepped away from it from a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still really enjoy the game, and you know, some of the things that he goes into, I don't necessarily agree with. Like, he was saying that basically what players are going to kind of figure out over time is that you don't really need to use the special weapons, and armor becomes too expensive to use, so you just want to basically use like the lower padded armor, and essentially rifle squads, with maybe using your vehicle with, once you get one of these low barrel tank guns, the vehicle takes out most of the heavy armored stuff, and then pretty much everything else you can deal with your rifle squads at range, and you don't necessarily need armor. But I agree with it to a point, because I think you can still get a lot of mileage out of the special weapons, but it does reduce the effectiveness of your rifles, because essentially your squad leader does not carry the actual rifle. So if you unequip this, then you increase your damage that you're doing with the rifles by about 10%. So you get a little bit more mileage out of it. But these special weapons do have, I feel like, do have their uses. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find the video here quickly. If anybody's interested, you guys can take a look at it. There's part 2. Alright, well, I'm just gonna show you guys this here quickly. This is the creator here, the Edmund, and this is part 2 of his discussion. There is a part 1, which part 2 he addresses some of the sort of criticisms that he has about it. But very interesting discussion, and just kind of gives you an inside look at the sort of like thought process of game design and stuff like that, and some of the pitfalls you want to enjoy. But he does, you know, say that he thinks Menace is a great game, but the sort of fundamental flaw currently in the game design kind of holds it back from taking it from being a good game to something really special. And I think a lot of us would love to see Menace get to that special status. But as it is, it's still good. It's still a good little game. But yeah, I don't know. Feels like it's missing a little something. Anyway, let's figure out what we're doing here and crack on. We'll probably bang out a couple of operations here today. And then, yeah. Alright, so good supply drop is actually part of the armament. I'm tempted to switch this to the auto supplies, but then again, the executive Wayback Outreach Office might not be a bad idea. Oh, Shibbles here says, are you winning? I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. You know, some days I feel like I'm winning, but in reality, not so much. How about you, Shibble? How are you holding up out there on the front lines of WW3? I hope everything is going all right. Hope you and the folks are safe. But yeah, I still can't believe this has all come to pass, and that I don't know. I mean, it's really an unfortunate situation. Anyway, um, should we do the supply drop? I feel like supply drop could be quite useful. I wouldn't mind building another auto turret laser thing, because that is kind of helpful. I mean, even like having 3 of the auto lasers would be kind of useful. Smoke would be nice too, I think. Or we could save up, but we've only got 127. We could try and save up for the info hub. But maybe we'll put the supply drop in as kind of a last resort, so that we do have an option for extra supplies in case we need them. This could be kind of handy. Yeah. Dude, I started a new campaign, and what I did in the new campaign is my squad leaders, the very first promotion, I gave them all, like I gave everyone new tricks as the first promotion, and then it helps them level up their stats more quickly, which is really handy. And then what I was doing was just basically saving the promotion points until I was ready to level them up further. And what I did was demote the new tricks when I'm ready to do that, and then give them their proper level up, and I think or their proper promotions. But if we could do it now with Darby, we could give her new tricks, but the problem is it's going to cost us so many more promotion points, because we don't get all of these back when we demote. So it would be more expensive, but we could potentially do that with Darby now, but it does also, we get that promotion tax, which makes them much more expensive as well. But yeah, anyway, I don't think there's anything necessarily that I'm looking for in the market here. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have some spare vehicles, and it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to start picking up some extra recruitment, which I think actually maybe I will do. Let's get rid of those flashbangs. We don't really need the frag grenades. Don't need these either. And holding it onto the explosive charge just in case we need it for a special mission or something, so we don't have to buy it again. Oh, we did pick up a spare barreled tank gun as well. Alright. Yeah, just any opportunity that we can, for us to pick up extra squaddies, I think probably a good idea. Yeah. I would like to recruit her, but we need to build our authority back up a bit. So we'll wait on that. Alright, we've got a couple of different missions here. Pirates. Rogue Army. And Rogue Army. I think we'll kick things off with the Pirates, just because this one is going to run out. We've only got 2 turns left on it. But it's starting to get to the point where we're not going to get time to maybe do all of the missions necessarily. I'm wondering if when the full access of the game comes out, if there'll be missions on these other planets and moons and stuff. And apparently, like, the plan, I think, for the game is that it's going to spill the into the Menace threat is going to spill into the other systems. Alright, a large pirate fleet secretly gathers over the past months while amassing ships. This is atypical for pirates, but the goals are lofty. The invasion plans to loot as much as possible until dispersing again. Already, local forces are overwhelmed and need our help. You're very much in the black. Surprising for someone new to the Wayback. Important information enclosed. Alright, let's do it. Start the operation. Shibble says, I'm perfectly fine. Yes, all the people I care about are safe. On our side, there have been fewer and fewer missiles launched. With each missile strike, I don't want to jinx myself, but there hasn't been a missile strike in my area for a day and a half. So let's hope it stays that way. How are you? Hope your day is going well so far. And, you know, your ship has a huge hole. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's because we haven't built anything in the electronics section yet. When you build in these, yeah, when you put in your first upgrades to the ship here, it fixes the hole. Like, I guess, like the theme for the game, essentially it starts, you end up in the Wayback area, but something happens as you come through, and the ship takes all kinds of damage, which kills the command crew, which means you have to take over command of the ship. But the ship is damaged, and until you actually add the components, it doesn't get repaired. And there's 3 different types of components. You've got the electronics, you've got the armaments, and you've got the hull. And as soon as you put in the hull, it fixes the hull. Once you put in the armaments, it fixes the armament spot. But we have yet to upgrade any of the electronics, which is why we've got the gaping hole in the ship. But yeah, what can you do? Alright, enemy supply points reduced by 15%. It's handy. Vehicles get repaired 25 to 33%. Missions 1 to 2 defects get removed. That could be helpful. Gain 10% more supplies for the rest of the mission. Gain a random pirate vehicle or weapon. Gain 2 auxiliary local forces infantry squads for the final mission, which is usually handy. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I haven't played for a while. It might be better to do one that's lower difficulty, but then again, the higher the difficulty for the mission, the better the rewards are. And reducing the enemy supply points is going to go a long way to us completing the mission. And the vehicles repair, you don't always get to take advantage of that because your vehicles don't always get damaged, but and then the 2 extra squads could be useful. 10% more points is always nice too, but let's do this one. It's 2 skulls, and then probably that one, and then what's the final? Defeat the pirate force. Yeah, I don't like doing these staging ground missions. Those I find kind of tough, but anyway. Alright, good. What do we got? Alright. Bum, bum, bum. They actually, I'm interested to see how Tech here performs. Because they have, they've changed his, in the recent update, which was, I think, a day or 2 ago, they, he no longer has to deploy in order to use these weapons that are on a tripod. You can actually just, fire it standing up, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I think we'll just continue going with the same sort of strategy that we've been using, and just go with the elite squads, which I find works pretty well because typically take less casualties with the elite squads. All right, you're gonna be our spotter. What do you got for? You got lots of weapons. We do have supplies now, so it might Yeah, this is fine. Let's do it. Shibble says, do you have to choose only some of the missions, or can you do all of them? So, unfortunately, you can't do all of them. You do have to choose sort of a pathway. So, there's certain ones that you... Yeah, basically, you'll have a choice between which ones you get to do and which ones you can't. Usually the missions are... the operations are composed of 3 missions, but sometimes they're a little bit longer. So at each stage, you'll have different options, which can potentially lead you to different options for each operation.
Major. Oh, yeah, it's coming. Major. Yeah. Major. All right.
Oh, shit, right. I'm like, fuck, man, did I forget how to play this? Why can't he go into the armored personnel carrier? Well, we've converted it into a tank with the turret on there. It can't actually go in. Oh, I forgot.
Eyes and ears.
All right. Yeah, I think the with these capture missions, usually what I like to do is move up and eliminate the enemies, because it's according to our intel, the enemies were up here, which means they're gonna move into these areas. But I find what happens sometimes is they like to bait you into, like, they wait for you to come in here, and it's almost like a trap kind of thing. But another thing, the recent patch for the game also, I believe, changed some of the behavior of the AI. So the AI might be, we might find it a little bit more aggressive now. I think one of the things that they indicated was that the AI would no longer... units that haven't detected your units will no longer necessarily run from you the same way that they did previously. But we'll see. We'll see how the AI behaves. Let's see how she goes. All right, next turn you should be able to... Yeah. We want to take out that rocket launcher right away if we can. Yeah, the supply drop. We get 2 uses out of that thing, so that's not bad. Okay. Alright. So we got some dangerous units here. Let's take this out first, because one shot should do it. And then just spin around and actually maybe back up a square. Eyes. Really like this weapon for Darby. Actually, I'm gonna shoot at this one first, since that one already moved this turn.
About time, man. Shit, deflected.
Yeah, this makes him pretty crazy now. The tech that he doesn't have to deploy to fire that those heavy weapons, that's pretty nuts. Okay, so they're gonna run off.
Major.
Nice, nice, nice. Alright, move up a little bit, but not too much. Got some potentially dangerous units over here. Oh. Okay.
Orders?
Take a shot on those guys. Maybe not the best use of our anti-tank gun there, but
Hardware destroyed.
good.
About time, man.
Alright. See how they like this.
They gutless. You better. Hey, just don't miss again.
No kidding, eh? Took a little bit of damage in that when this thing attacked him there. What's the objective here? Destroy more than 80% of all enemy forces is our secondary objective. Do not destroy more than one structure. Probably not going to be able to complete it in 10 or 14 rounds. But I prefer to sort of take my time rather than necessarily rush through some of these things. When you start rushing is when you start making a lot of mistakes. These guys do get a counterattack, but the tank can absorb it. Plus, if you stay out of their range, they can't get the counterattack in. Alright, let's creep up with Darby since she's got better spotting. And see if she can finish these guys off. Not quite, but...
Eyes on.
About time, man. Go.
Alright, the autocannon I think is going to be a little bit better for the
Eyes on hardware.
that sort of stuff.
Orders?
Deploy that and take a shot on this thing. Ah! Almost got it.
You're now manually.
Shivel says slow and steady wins the race. Exactly, man. Exactly. And nobody's slower than myself, sadly.
Heavy tally slain.
There was a unit there, but I don't... Is it still there? No, I don't think so. Alright, just sit tight where you are.
Time, man.
And
Making a play.
making a play. We should have given this guy binoculars, maybe. Would like to get him deployed so he's a little bit better defensive position, but behind the cover there he should be okay.
Yo, they moving.
I think we took out a lot of their armor already.
Major. All right.
Deploy you. Shit, maybe we should have used the tank first. These guys are a little bit in cover.
dishonor themselves.
Jibba says use the cannon for long-range targets and the machine gun for short range. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably makes a little bit more sense. What does her drugs do? Increases cover level by 1, concealment by 1, detection by 2, and accuracy by 10% for 3 turns.
We've got movement.
Okay. So step forward a little bit for range.
Always ready, Major.
Shibble says, do you have different rounds for the cannon? Unfortunately not. I wonder if that'll be something that they add later on in the game. Some weapons sometimes do have different shots and different, I guess, different types of fire. Like the rifles that these guys are carrying have like a suppressing fire mode where it puts them in like a semi-automatic. You fire a spray, or you can fire 2 shots. But the tank, the long barrel tank gun, just has the one type of round so far. But we do have it equipped with the machine gun as well. I think we're gonna come down this way. Just break through the fence.
We fight cowards.
But yeah, I'd be curious to see if that's something that they'll add to the game at some point.
Orders?
Dang it, that guy's just out of range. But she should be able to finish these guys off.
I'll lock shields with you anytime, buddy.
Enemy is suppressed.
Didn't quite get that guy. Anyway, let's get moving. Probably didn't need to take the drugs there, but I just kind of wanted to try it out. It's the first time I've used them. Not sure exactly how they operate. Alright, so Tech doesn't have any shots where he is. I'm gonna be careful here because these guys have... Alright, so those guys have... That guy's got a chain gun. That guy's got a chain gun. That guy's got a rocket, so probably take out the rocket first.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
About time, man.
Hell yeah. Alright. He does actually have a shot with the autocannon, but autocannon I think is better for the heavier targets. Good.
Orders? Moving to waypoint.
Ooh, shit. I didn't see that guy.
Neutralized.
Hoorah!
Hoorah is right. Alright, I think that's all of them over here on this side right now. What was that?
Always ready, Major.
What are we doing? We're almost to 80% as well, so that's good. So I think now we just need to hold on to this bad boy. to secure the launcher.
Bomb its cover.
Orders?
Always ready, Major.
All right. Subjective complete.
Orders?
All right. Probably move up and around this way before we get into our enemies over there. Just shit. I should have moved with the 5th Tank Division first. He could have crashed through the fence and created a lane for Tech to move through there. Alright, well, doesn't look like we've got too much to worry about back here. There's just a big pile of dirt.
Orders? Hustle 103rd.
Looks like we're clear up that way as well. Alright, good.
Always ready, Major. Finding the fight.
Yeah, with the supply drop now, we could potentially, rather than taking ammo, we could take some other items potentially.
Orders? Hmm. 103rd heading to cover.
Alright, I don't want to move too far out ahead with Tech there. Darby's the one who's got the best vision. Alright, you know what? Ah, shit. I didn't mean to move you. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna deploy you just to be on the safe side.
Orders?
He gets shot at.
Major.
What's the range?
I want in on that.
Alright, good.
Let's do this. Eyes on hardware.
Okay. I'm gonna drop this. I'll drop it right there.
Enemy movement! Orders?
And head for those rocks there and use those as cover potentially.
Orders?
And an
Op
attack
4
from
moving.
this side. Alright.
Op 4, moving.
Some dangerous units in there. A couple of vehicles. That's perfect. It gives us a vision there. Plus, it can hit these guys in their flanks there, potentially. Oh, shit. One shot. Wow. Not bad. Not freaking bad at all. Go. Laser cannons up and running. Apparently overheated.
Drinking ain't easy.
Good.
Yeah, we're just joking.
Just out of range there. So we should be able to take a shot now. Ah, shit, that's right. First shot is 40 action points. Second, like the subsequent shots are one less.
Hold tight.
Would have been nice to get the shot in on that thing before it hit our turret, but turret can take a little bit of damage. Alright, you take your second injection here. And oops. See if we can sneak in a little bit and get vision on some more of these guys.
About time we got acquainted.
Okay. Just move up a little bit. Okay, so they're hiding in behind there.
Always ready, Major. I can be shield or spear.
It's not gonna quite have range.
With honor.
Move up. We might take a couple of hits here, but the tank can take it. Just be careful not to get too close because they usually have some grenades and whatnot that they can fire.
Major.
Orders.
Yeah. Darby, get these guys taken care of. Or at least pin them down. Okay, no, she got them.
Kill confirmed.
Can creep forward a little bit as well. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, you, sir, should be able to finish that off. Oh, maybe not. There we go.
Taking defense.
Still another vehicle back there.
Always ready, Major.
Alright, it's a little bit risky charging in here with the tank, but I have faith. Be able to deal with anything that's in there. Alright, new round.
Orders.
You know what? Probably best to move you first. Alright, good. Just spin around. And move into there. You should be. Oh, okay.
Subdued by shadows.
Yeah, she's a bit out of position. But it looks like that tank is the last thing left that we have to deal with. We've already destroyed 80%. Or that... I guess it's not a tank, it's some form of pirate vehicle here. Shit, it would have been better to shoot with the tank. Frontal armor is usually much better than the rear armor.
On the march.
You get the shot from there? No. Oh, still got the shot here. We might be a little bit... Okay. I was gonna say we might be a little bit too close there because of the explosion. Oh, we're alright. Alright, now we just need to secure this area, and I think we're good. I don't think... It doesn't look like there's any more enemies, so... Relatively easy mission for us to get things kicked off here today.
Orders?
Didn't even have to use our supply drop.
Always ready, Major. All right.
Orders?
Always ready, Major.
And I don't think we lost a squatty. But it did take us 22 rounds, which is a fair bit, but anyway. Better to get the job done safely than worry about completing the secondary objectives. Yeah, I mean, the secondary objectives, getting the additional promotion points are nice. However, the promotions are expensive in terms of, like, adding supply points to your squad leaders. So you don't always get to take advantage of them anyway. I wouldn't mind having a spare one of those, but it's not really a priority, I guess. Or is it? We got down here, canister shot. Don't really need that. Short-barreled tank gun. The autocannons, picking up some autocannons might not be a bad idea for when we get access to a medium walker. But I mean, maybe we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I wouldn't mind unlocking some more dossiers, though. We do have a couple of spares that we haven't yet recruited. But, alright. Rescue and disengage. Gain 2 auxiliary local forces, or we get an additional pirate vehicle or weapon. I think we're going to go... Oh, this one is 3 skulls, which makes it a little bit more tempting to do. But the additional auxiliary local forces are usually useful. Complete the mission within 12 rounds. Local forces outpost is under siege by overwhelming pirate elements. The position is untenable and friendly Glocks are about to collapse. Make contact with the defenders and retreat them under fire to the exit zone. Rescue as many soldiers as possible. Alright, a mission like this, I think we're gonna leave Darby behind. I'll leave you behind. We are gonna bring Achilles, but let's add you to the mission. Your speed will be useful. And then I guess we'll add Greyfinger, we'll add Cody to the mission. And then what we can do is I don't like it to go below 4. 277. Add to the mission. It's actually 40. You don't need to bring that, and you don't need to bring that, which means you can't get back to full strength. What else do we got? Which means you don't need those either. There we go. Alright. So I'm up to 5. Alright, it gives us 4 squads to work with, and we've got fast moving squads with some decent firepower. Ah, shit. I forgot to deploy. Doesn't look like it's gonna make too much of a difference, though deploying over here would have been probably a little bit more beneficial. But yeah, these missions, basically just get to them as quickly as possible and then get them out.
Sir.
Actually, you know what? Let's drop this down right there.
Major. Sir.
Should have actually just given some extra action points to the vehicle there with him. Wonder where the exit point is.
Sir.
All right, you give him more movement. Alright, turret is down. Hopefully that draws their fire for a little while we get in there and try and get these guys rescued.
Yep.
With his guidance.
Alright, so 1 unit's been activated. Turret's up and running. Good, good, good. Yeah, honestly, I might build another one of these, because being able to drop down 2 of them would be kind of useful. Uh-oh. Dropping the smoke.
Major.
Come around this way.
We're about as fast as we look.
Uh-huh. I wonder if, okay, I was just curious to see if... Okay, it actually did work. We were able to activate this unit with the unit that we activated there, so... That, is interesting. I think what we're gonna do with the 2 of you, potentially, is... What I was gonna say is just get into a sort of hunkered down position. We just have to get the units to here, which is not too bad. But once the there's going to be a lot of pirates coming in here. Once they get in here, it's really tough to get out of the situation. You just want to move as quickly as possible. Yeah, see there. Knocked over that cactus, that poor cactus. All right. Doesn't have much movement. Fuck, out of range there. I can just try and get you moving, because once he's pinned down, he's pinned down. Ah, shit, that was one of our guys. Fuck, that's not good.
Hold tight, bud. We're coming. Major.
Ah, that fucking smoke. mean, should be safe in the smoke there, and he should be able to rescue that guy next turn. I'd like to get all of them out of here if we can, but that might be a bit of a stretch. There goes our turret. Okay. Fuck. Didn't work out quite as well as I'd hoped. And you just start running.
Karani will feast.
Alright, Pike, give a little bit extra movement to Cody, and then I think we're just gonna hunker down over here beside these two rocks and provide cover for these guys as they make their way down here. But I mean, we might be yeah, we might be a little bit out of range of the fight, but we'll see. This guy and the guy on top of that tower might be a little bit tough to get out, but we'll see how she goes. Fuck. Fucking hell. Just shoot at this guy. I wouldn't mind trying to support over here with this vehicle, but it's a bit risky. I don't. It's not looking good for these guys to get out of here, but we'll see. We to complete the mission, we just need to get one unit out. Which looks like we're going to be able to do. Yeah, they're still out of his range.
Catching cover.
Oh, what? We could move into there. That's risky, though. Oh, for fuck's sake, still out of range of that thing. Well, bringing you guys was, I don't know, maybe a little bit useless.
Try and test my faith. You are but lost brothers and sisters.
Alright, move up one square that activates them, so whether or not they get out remains to be seen. But get rid of them and get rid of them. Fuck, they're down.
Your eyes open. Help is on the way.
Well, Squad Bravo. Sorry, boys. Couldn't quite get you out of there. Oh, we don't have control of those guys yet, apparently.
If God I did.
Oh, they're wavering, that's why. Alright, well, never mind. We tried, but yeah. Had I deployed properly, we might have been able to get them out. Like, it would have been better to have this vehicle over here. Would have been able to get to them more quickly. But, anyway. 2 out of 4 is okay, I guess. But yeah, it's just, you only need to get one of them out in order to succeed anyway, so it's not, yeah, there we go. Not the end of the world.
Sir. Ready on my signal.
But yeah, now it's a matter of, let's make sure we get our crew out safely. Probably be safer if you shoot with this. Just for the friendly fire there. Alright, good.
We're not the problem here.
Shit, I didn't see that guy. Yeah, now we're in a little bit of an awkward spot here with our vehicles. A little bit overcommitted.
I will cleanse them.
God, there's a lot of them. Alright, I'm just gonna back up with you first, and then we'll back up with you next. And then we'll bring you out last. It's a little bit vulnerable. I would have preferred him to just reverse. Fuck. That was not... Engine destroyed. So what, he can't move now? Okay. That's not good. That is not good at all. Fuck me sideways.
Negative contact.
This is not good. Dang it. Maybe we should have moved him first. Uh-oh. Alright, we might have to do a daring rescue over here. Of our squad leader. This is not looking good. I mean, yeah, there's literally nothing you can do here. Can't even use the gun. The gun's been disabled as well. He's just sitting there, ready to die. If we can... I guess what we could do, I could just abort the mission right now and we would still succeed. I could do that, but I'm gonna... I think once we get the mortar team back over across friendly lines to the evacuation zone, I think we can exit the mission anyway. So long as he can survive through this round, I think we're okay. But it's looking a little dicey. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what we can do? You give him a little bit more movement. What was that?
All right. No more.
Oh, fuck.
We need Casa back.
Fucking fuck. Alright, we can't end the mission until he's been revived, which is, yeah, mission accomplished. If he had one more tile of movement there, it would have been fine. God dang. This is not good. But yeah, if we leave the mission now, we leave him to bleed out, basically, which means we're going to lose him. Whether or not we can get him out of here, I don't know. If Cody gets pinned down, then we're really in trouble. But I don't think they've got any more units in range to shoot at him. Hopefully, anyway. And we just move with him first. What is it? Oh, man. Is it 40 or 60 AP to revive somebody? Please tell me it's only 40. Okay, hallelujah. There we go. Alright, we can leave the mission. Wow. That was almost a complete disaster. Excondé is going to be wounded for a couple turns, but that's okay. Or a couple of missions. Whew. Very close call there. Defeat the pirate force. I'm not crazy about these, Oh, fuck. And his vehicle got demolished. Oh, hang on a second. Your vehicle's damaged. Let's replace it with this one for now. Just put that on there. And you know what? Now that we've got the supply drop, maybe it would be better to give him a little bit more armor. This does give more movement, or a movement penalty. And just give him some more armor, or weaponry. Ammo.
This war's got to end. We can't strive for nothing else.
Add you to the mission. Still, we're over by 9. Take that away. Yeah, bring Cody again, even though tech here is probably a little better. You know what? I think I will bring tech. I like the fact that he, tech here can use this now without deploying. It's pretty handy. Could give you a promotion. Could be useful to use accessories. We don't have accessories equipped on him. The Die Hard is really tempting. You know what? Let's give him Die Hard. Make him even tougher. Alright, cool. Let's just quickly check the black market. So what's our mission here? So time of day is day, weather's clear. Clash and destroy 80% of the enemies. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Complete the mission within 10 rounds, 14 rounds, and take out the first mate. I find these missions in particular can be a little bit tricky. These pirate areas are the terrain is definitely in their advantage when they get sort of entrenched. Alright, yeah. Pick this up. Place the vehicle that we had demolished. Grab that, and then trade that. Hold on to those. Get rid of that, and that. Probably don't need that crowbar anymore, but I'm going to hold on to it for the moment. Get rid of that. And I don't think we'll be using those. And I don't think we'll be using that either. Alright, replace the vehicle we lost. That was kind of an expensive mission. Alright, basically seek and destroy. Oh, that's right. We got some extra squads to bring. Cool.
Eyes open.
All right, you go scout. Yeah, I find these missions where you're taking on the pirates in their base of operations can be a bit tricky because this fucking terrain is really really kind of nasty to work with, which these are the kind of missions that grenades actually might be a little bit more practical. Because you can't always get the line of sight that you want, and you sometimes need to move into areas where you're a little bit vulnerable, and having grenades might be useful.
Major. Always ready, Major.
Move it.
Alright, here we go. Take it out. Very nice.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Hell yeah.
Eyes open. Oscar Mike.
Yeah, if we could potentially
Eyes on hardware.
take some of them out before before they get into this sort of position here, because I think a lot of them, in terms of our intelligence, were up here in this area. But if we could get to them before they get into this entrenched area, it would be quite useful.
Major. Finding the fight.
Shit. Dang, it would have been a good spot to deploy. I'll just deploy you there for now. Even though we really need to get over to here.
We've got movement. Eyes on. Movement.
All right. Good. Good.
Orders?
Shit, did she just miss? Is that what just happened?
Enemy suppressed.
It's not doing much. It's not gonna do much either, but I'll do a little something anyway. Drop them off. Yes, perfect. They should be in range of those guys. I gotta say their accuracy is a little bit questionable though.
About time, man.
About time, man. Just gonna sneak up a little bit here. Dang it. At least we cut off a couple of them from getting in here, but apparently not too many of them, though. I've only taken out one so far.
Major. Hardware destroyed. Lick my sack.
Orders?
Good.
Lead them to the river.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright, start moving in a little bit. I think I might put the turret over here, but let's wait before we do that. This approach is going to be a bit tricky. We could circle around this way, or we could just go in head first. Let's circle around this way. With you, anyway. These guys are our bait, anyway.
About time, man.
Orders?
It's probably a good point to take your drugs here. Alright, just deploy there for now. At least we've got vision on those guys. That's the squad we need to eliminate. And... Yeah, same thing. Do we want to swing around and try to flank them with our tank? Or do we want to... I mean, moving through this area could be really a bit of a nuisance for Achilles here. So maybe swinging around this way and supporting this guy might be useful.
Here we come.
Alright, puts this guy in a little bit deep. It's going to be a bit vulnerable where he is, but... at least we've got vision over here, and he'll draw a lot of their fire. Yeah, attack, you should be pretty safe there. Then just give him some support. But yeah, this is what I mean. These pirate bases, the terrain is really really kind of nasty to deal with. Yeah, that could be a problem.
Orders. They're suppressed.
Not having a good time. You came a long way to die.
See, it's kind of out in the open a little bit, but I can't quite see him. Not yet, anyway. Okay, now they can see him. Okay, maybe not. But there is a lot of them over there. Heck, I'm gonna move you into this side. Just deploy there for now. But yeah, right here I think is where we're gonna drop the turret. But I want to wait till the end of next round, like when we make our last move. Drop it there so that it kind of pops up just as we're moving in with the tank.
Find me danger. They dishonor themselves. I would have been faster.
But yeah, this vehicle, that needs to go down because those rockets can cause a lot of problems. It's not the ideal weapon to be shooting at those guys with, but it is doing a little bit of damage to their armor. And it keeps him in a relatively safe spot there. You know what? If you deploy, should be able to get a shot on this vehicle here.
Deflected.
Always ready, Major. Hostile hardware damaged.
We're 5 up 10 for our 70%, but I might try and kill all of them just so we get a little bit of extra loot here. But yeah, I think now is the time to drop the turret. Maybe should have done it last round. I mean, we could still wait one more round, but this will give us vision right there and provide a little bit of cover for our troops moving in here.
Heavy tally slain.
Provide a little bit of a distraction.
Orders?
Alright, you take your
Hustle 103rd.
take your drugs. Should be hidden. And then, yeah, I'm not going to deploy you because hopefully she just stays hidden. I want to get her a little bit closer so she can shoot at some of these guys, maybe right into there. Just one more tile. And she should be alright. You... So we can finish those guys off. Yeah, these units, they're a little bit useless, but... I mean, they're not completely useless. They do... provide a bit of distraction, I guess.
About time, man. On it.
Alright, you're in a little bit of a vulnerable spot, but... Can tank out. We've got really solid armor on them, so not too worried about that. So long as he doesn't get himself pinned down. We should probably start with you because... right in the middle of...
Bring it in, tight!
Okay, that works. Really like to get a shot on that. I don't think we're gonna have quite enough range. Alright, let's just get rid of that one and then we'll take out the rocket next turn, maybe.
Heads down.
Fuck, got him suppressed there.
Orders?
Alright, you
Catching a
move into
corner.
here. And... perfect. Just try and get Tech out of trouble there, so he doesn't get pinned down. Can continue our flanking maneuver.
Thanks!
They're shooting us.
Yeah, we've almost completed the mission. We can get one more kill. we'll have completed it within 10 rounds, but I don't know. Come on. Dang it. But yeah, like I said, I think we'll just probably stick around to try and finish off all of them. Maybe.
They're on my ass, Major!
Though, might not be a bad idea for you to back up because... Ah, shit. Okay, you can get into there. Yeah, getting into a firefight with that unit while you're almost suppressed is probably not a great idea.
Major!
Just out of range. One more tile should do it. Alright, very nice. Mission completed. Complete the mission within 10 rounds. Yeah. Complete the mission with 14 rounds. Take the first mate. Yeah, so I guess apparently we have to leave the mission now to be able to complete this objective. But we might be able to hit these two. So I think we'll try and aim for that. Is that the squad we need to eliminate? Yeah, it is. Just stay put where you are. Doesn't have a shot on him. Your aim is terrible. Alright, yeah. Let's see if we can complete the second two. Though I guess, you know what? If we end it now, we'll have completed these two. So I guess, you know what? Probably be better just to do that. Would have been nice to take out the first mate, but just couldn't quite get him. Alright, pretty good operation. I mean, all we really lost there was the one vehicle. We didn't lose any squaddies, which is always nice. MB3 PPP. These are extremely deadly, but it's a close range weapon. Could be useful on the right character, on the right build. I think like this weapon would be really good with Limb, I think. Swarm Airburst Launcher. A spread of small caliber fragmentation rockets that explode in the air above the target. Low accuracy and can scatter, but devastating against soft targets. I think I'm going to go with this.
Major,
and then potentially use it on a maybe a little bit more of a specialized build. But yeah, I think something like that could work really well with a character who has the perk for mobile infantry, where you bring him up in the infantry carrier, and then he pops out, shoots at a bunch of targets, and then pops back into the vehicle.
Sage has been picking up these distress signals.
Oh, snap.
Every call so far has been sourced to a long-abandoned colony that is still devoid of life.
First signs of the Menace.
Analysis of the location shows no terrestrial or atmospheric danger. So either everyone is by some exceptional improbability crashing into the exact same location, or someone is forcing them down, presumably using the dead colony as a communications relay. I reanalyzed all threat profiles known to us, and it is hard to see which one of them would engage in this sort of behavior. My belief, Major, is that whatever is down there wants people to join it. And judging by the shifting nature of those distress calls, it seems to desire variety out of those people. But we are not just people. We are TCR Marines. Whatever is down there would not be expecting someone of our caliber to be responding. Major, I believe it is within mission scope to investigate the matter as soon as possible.
Investigate settlement. Alright, I was gonna say I would leave this till next turn. Or not next turn, but next episode and focus on the Menace in the next episode. But I don't know what happens if we don't investigate it right away. And the timer, there's no timer on it, so I don't know. Like, I know, like, the Menace, it has a negative impact on the planets if you don't succeed on the missions. So we might want to do that actually right away. Yeah, I think we save up for a laser turret. I think is what we're going to do there. And I wouldn't mind saving up for the Informants hub. I don't think there's too much point in building the sensors if we've got this available. But we did not unlock anything new from these guys. Take a look at what we've got in the market. Nothing crazy. What's this? Quick salvo of electrothermal energy. Interesting. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. We've got here. Range K-Pack could actually be quite useful. I wouldn't mind actually that. Test it out. It's got the same range as a crowbar. K-Pack with launcher. I've tried this one out in other playthroughs, and so it's got a fragmentation grenade on it, which sounds good, but it functions like a special weapon where you only get one grenade fired out of it, where this is a squad weapon. If, like, all of the squad members fired a grenade out, it would be fucking incredible, but it's not how it works. And then the PP3. Yeah, I think that and that are what we should do. And let's see what we can trade here. Hold on to their soft PPP. Got a bunch of those RPGs now. Rid of those. Not gonna really use those. And probably not gonna use these. That's gonna be something I use. Hold on to the smoke, because the smoke might be something we take advantage of at some point. This can go. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna hold on to the mortar because I may use it later on for something. And hold on to those. Which means we've got kind of some tough choices here. Fuck, this is worth 156, eh? RPG. I mean, we do have 4 of them, so we could probably part with one. And this one's actually a little bit more deadly. But this one does come with more ammunition. But yeah, parting with one is probably alright. Alright, cool. Gets us over 100 squaddies. Yeah, we might go with the expanded way back outreach office, maybe. Though I'm really keen on the auto supplies. I mean, I know it's only 5% additional. Does help out quite a bit. But at the same time, the there is one that I don't think it's here. I think it's Zane Becker that has it. Yeah, the AI-controlled logistics. Minus 15% supply costs for deploying vehicles. Though, I bet you that's probably in the hull, but it could be an... It sounds like it could be an electronic feature. Interesting. Zane Becker. And this is Zane Becker Corp. We do have 2 more turns on these, but the Menace are not to be trifled with. So we'll have to be very cautious on this one. Alright, so we need to make contact with these survivors. This mission is incredibly dangerous. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes. You're injured for 1 more turn. I'm gonna bring Cody to the mission. Commando, I don't know. She's got to be 4 tiles away from allies for that to be useful. The minimized silhouette is kind of nice too. Take aim. I don't like the fact that it increases the action points by an additional 40 for subsequent attacks. That just kind of negates the usefulness of that. Like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem balanced properly to me. We could give her new tricks and do that as sort of like a temporary thing. And switch it with something else just to give her more growth potential in the meantime. So that her accuracy and all that stuff increases. I think it's just... Or we could also give her bags and belts, which gives her another another slot to use. Do we don't have camouflage kit, do we? Smoke might be useful for her to carry. Because we do have a couple of action points left over that we could use here. Though I guess we could give you a little bit of promotion, which is probably not a bad idea. His promotion tax is high too. Fuck. I'm gonna give you athletic.
Right, Major?
I wouldn't mind scout as well. Sharpshooter would be really useful. Let's give you sharpshooter.
Right, Major?
Oh, deploy decoy. Wow, that's fucking interesting. Decoys can help divert enemy attacks. Limited to 2 uses. That actually might be really useful in this mission coming up. The decoys. So we'll give him that. I wouldn't mind having him have scout, but he does have the binoculars. So that's not bad. It does make... These guys are so expensive to deploy. We're definitely leaning on more elite squads rather than cheap squads. But I just find... Personally, I find the elite squads... Like, one elite squad to me is worth probably the same as, like, 3 squads that are sort of inexperienced. Alright, time of day is night. The weather is clear. And we're supposed to make contact with the survivors. Alright. Fuck. Am I missing something? How do we go back? Do I have to start the mission now? What the fuck? I wanted to see if there was, in the market. What the fuck? Can I not go back? Alright, that's weird. Yeah, I wanted to see if there were night vision goggles available in the black market, but apparently this particular mission, it doesn't look like we can actually go back. Alright, good. Oh. That would be plus 32. Plus 32. Dang it. Probably gonna need this. You're gonna have that. No, I'm really interested to see how that performs, but I wouldn't mind giving you... Oh shit, was he using just the carbine? Son of a bitch. Oh, you've got the modded carbine. Youth crowbar. Yeah, we can't afford that. Alright, crowbar I'll have to do. But, yeah, I want to bring him because he's got the camo kit. She doesn't have camo kit, but she does have these tablets, which increases her accuracy and concealment and detection. So, the drugs kind of make up for the camo. And plus, this armor, I think, is a little bit better. Armor 55-45. Armor 55-45. Okay. Yeah. I guess, you know what? The other one could be better, but... Alright. We'll go in with our elite squad to here. And see how she goes. Oh, Gavin Louderser says, my thoughts are with you and your loved one, Shibble. Yeah, I think all of us are hoping for
I'll put Sage in it now. For the best,
for the conflict to end as quickly as possible, and
Orders.
but it's already I feel like it's already way out of hand, or more out of hand than it should be, and it's just really unfortunate that all that's going on. Alright.
Eyes open.
Kevin, how are you, man? What are you up to? How's your Saturday going? Kevin says, what's good, Rag? Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm alright, not bad, can't complain. I mean, life is pretty good out here in Nova Scotia. I can't complain too much. Yeah, just chilling, playing some video games. Which, things don't get a whole lot better than that, really. My Montreal Canadiens are playing later on this evening, taking on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. So I'm looking forward to that. But what have you been up to, sir?
We should head that way as soon as possible, but be aware, these might not be survivors at all. They're pirates or some other hostile. Stay on your toes, Major.
Always ready, Major.
Always ready, Major.
Yes, Major.
You're out here. Ain't nobody gone to ground.
You bet.
Orders?
I'm gonna investigate this area.
Moving to waypoint.
Always ready, Major.
Alright, I don't want to move in there just yet. Because I think once you come in here and investigate, it triggers something. I've experienced this mission on one of my other playthroughs, one of my solo playthroughs. And yeah, shit. Shit is gonna hit the fan. I'm gonna wait for our decoys. Alright, I think we will move into the zone next turn.
Always ready, Major.
Yeah, I think the enemies don't appear until we actually investigate this area. And we're supposed to make contact with the survivors, which I'm not entirely sure where they are.
Eyes open.
Still no signs of enemies. The two of you together, I guess. I'm gonna have your drugs just in case. Still nothing. Okay, apparently we've made contact with 2 out of 3 of the survivors, though I have yet to see any of them.
Always ready, Major. On the march.
Center still shows no signs.
Survive until the
Wait,
dropship
hold on.
arrives.
Sage, what do you have?
Oh,
Major, hostiles inbound.
okay. Here we go. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about.
These are not in the threat profile. 0 dagger. I repeat, 0 dagger.
0 dagger acknowledged.
Zero dagger. Man, you gotta be
Fuck.
fucking kidding me.
Major, QRF is returning to site.
We're in an
Maintain a
awkward
defensive
situation
posture
here,
until they arrive.
or a position with the tank, really. But Darby is also in an awkward situation. Though Darby is not spotted yet. So I think maybe...
Danger. You try me.
Alright, we've got them overloaded. Yeah, let's just turn the tank a little bit. Alright, yeah, just hopefully they don't spot Darby.
Orders. Eyes open.
Yeah.
Orders.
You might be okay here.
Moving to cover. We've got movement.
And you should be able to get a couple shots off as well.
They're suppressed. Enemy is suppressed.
Let's drop our turret. Let's drop our turret right here to protect our back flank. Yeah,
Movement.
enemies coming that way.
Time.
Ooh, shit. That thing is gonna be problematic. Alright, let's just deploy right here. Yeah, take a couple shots on this.
No harm, all foul.
These things are extremely dangerous.
We have queried the
But yeah, the good thing about these two is they're camoed up, so just we gotta be really careful with our tank, just to not. Fuck! Did you just miss that shot? Might be better just to back up. Shit, maybe not.
Yeah.
Alright, you sir. Drop some decoys. And then take some more shots on this thing. Just try and get that down as quickly as possible. Shooting at the decoys, good.
Hey, don't get hit.
That's what they're there for. Turrets down. Ooh,
Awesome work, Major.
lots of enemies over there too. Alright. Oh shit, there's another one of those over there. Take a shot on it with this.
Contact.
And take your drugs. Oh, she's been spotted, unfortunately, because we fired the shot with the tank there. Fuck, another one of those. Survive until the dropship. So we're 1 out of 4 so far. This is gonna get real nasty really quick, I think. Fuck. Better get the tank out of there, though. I think that shot missed. You're,
Natalie has your number.
leave my decoys alone.
bodies fused with metal components. The weapons appear grafted onto their flesh. Sorry, Major. I was briefly out of focus. Hold that until QR apparatus. Prioritize a defensive posture.
Just keep backing up a little bit, though. You're backing right into those guys, which is
Keep your
not.
eyes open. Help's on the way.
Yeah, shit. That's not great.
Major, we've eyes on something strange. Strange hostile.
Take this thing out. Fuck, did she just miss? What the fuck? Oh, man. Those things are extremely dangerous as well. Alright, decoy is down, but we'll drop another decoy and hopefully continue to draw their fire. Put it in the same spot. That seems like it was a pretty good spot there. Yeah, finish that one off. And dang it.
Damn gun
Maybe
is
should
all bark.
yeah. He's exposed now as well. Fuck, what was that? Just exploded. Alright, Achilles is in a bad spot. I think we can bring him around to this side. And just try and hold this position over here.
Down! Everybody down! This is getting hot, Major. 103rd displacing.
Okay. Darby's pinned down now too. Fuck
Major,
me
QRF
sideways.
is imminent. Just hold out a moment longer.
One more fucking round. God dang. Alright, we can't actually move Darby. You move up. I was gonna try and sneak around this way, but I don't think it's in our best interest.
I have suppressed the
This is kind of in between the two units. Darby, just don't die. Though at least she ran to a place where she's now hidden again, so that's that is one thing. Fuck, another one of those. But I think I'll shoot at this.
Yeah, that's good. Touching him up.
Oh man.
Relief is coming.
We're bugging out.
Okay, that was lucky that missed.
We're sighted. Losing men
Another
here.
squatty down. But, I mean, the dropship should be here. As soon as this round ends, we're just fucking really outnumbered. Extremely outnumbered and surrounded, and we were a little bit split up.
Given the nature of what we see, soldiers will be offering seltzers and insect tablets.
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Survived, but we did lose our waitress and uppers, apparently.
What we have here is a hermetic bonding of bioorganic and metallurgical materials, an almost alchemical grafting of composite parts, abnegating ancillary components like adipose tissue while maximizing functional patterns. The creature's pursuit of weaponization is obvious. An iterative design suggests these are beta products of ongoing experimentation, which then suggests that whatever created them is likely to make more, and increasingly dangerous ones at that. Sage designates it as a mechanically enhanced, neurologically augmented combat enemy, or as some Marines have started calling it, Menace. Whatever this thing is, it had the intelligence to honeypot a number of ships using a fake SOS. Those captured vessels and crews have since left the area. At this point, there is no saying how much of this menace is out there, but we are almost certain to come across it again. Hold on, Major. I was expecting this man on the comms.
How convenient. How convenient. The TCR takes one tiny step into the way back. And out of the blue, these things appear. Already people are chirping in my ear. Let the TCR in. Let them in. Their fleets will save us. And not only this, you drop a nuclear weapon on the site, erasing all possible evidence of just what you were doing down there. Another convenience. You are a convenience store, Marine. Peddling lies and insubstantiations. Let me be clear. I do not call you to submit to conspiracy and superstition. I call to tell you that the way back will hold its own, and my planetary Jingwei will see to that. Once this situation blows over, your presence here will be under strict review. Your little plank-eyed guzzling ship might be fast, but even the quickest of mice can be cornered. End of line.
Huh. Major, we of course have no involvement with the Menace's appearance. I will deploy Sage to watch comms in the way back. Additionally, social teams will engage internet conversations in a pro-TCR manner. Outward positivism set to cohesion to help steer away anti-TCR propaganda. While this new threat is startling to many, we still offer too much value for the Wayback's factions to close their doors entirely. For now, all we can do is continue our mission.
All right. Creepy. All right. You're much in the blacks, blah, 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 blah. Enough reports about disappearing civilians has made the situation impossible to ignore. The menace is active here. We have to immediately search for any constructs to take them out before we establish production facilities. Let's cool off on the menace for a moment. I think we'll continue with the rogue army blitz here, which was supposed to be the theme of today's episode, but got a little bit sidetracked there with those boys. You know what? Smoke would have been handy in that in that mission, maybe. Yeah. Are you still injured, or you just don't have a vehicle? Potentially use him as a scout again. Which I find particularly handy. But yeah, I think we're going to do this one. Black Market. This is popped back up again. What do we got here? Fragmentation shell that explodes into shrapnel on impact and causes severe suppression. Interesting. Holy sheep shit. What the hell is this? TCR Navy Breaching Armor Suit Heavy. Developed for Navy boarding commandos, this very heavy armor offers extreme protection. Its carapace plating will stop almost all kinetic projectiles, even over short distances. Movement and precipitation are hindered, though. This unit is encumbered and has its movement cost per tile increased by 3. Armor 130, durability 120, vision -1, concealment -4, detection -1. Infantry accessory slots only 1. It is in the rare bin though, which means it's twice as expensive as what it normally is. And we do have, though, this is double the. Wow, that's fucking crazy. That's the first time I've seen that. It looks like Master Chief's armor, to be honest. But I would love to be able to pick that up, but I feel like we pretty much have to sell everything, and even still, that might not be enough. So, yeah, very, very tempting. But yeah, there's no way we're gonna have enough for that. Unless, like I said, we sell pretty much everything. We would literally have to sell everything. Well, not everything. But we could afford it. But I really don't think that'd be a good investment at this stage. Wait for it to pop up in one of the other spots. But we should pick up some more recruits. I think anytime this pops up, I think it's within our best interest to scoop it up. With range. What's the difference between this? A heavily modded version of the... Oh, that's the crowbar. Never mind. That's the K-Pack. Okay. Though even this, we don't have a whole lot to trade for it. Maybe... I mean, it'll be around... It should still be here when we, as we go through the next operation. So we'll probably pick that up a little bit later. Yeah, you should probably stick with that. This is my rifle. I think we should give him that. We'll make him a little bit cheaper to deploy. And then the firing line. Faster rate of fire when no special weapon is...
Service is always an act of valor.
So let's give him that also. I'm really interested to see the K-Pack range. I mean, it's not crazy, but it should be a little bit more useful. We did lose 2 squaddies there. Armament. Yeah, keep this as is. I'm very tempted to use the smoke because the smoke is definitely useful to get out of trouble in certain situations. But we're going to keep saving up because I wouldn't mind upgrading this potentially to the executive wayback outreach office, or we're in a position where we've got plenty of extra squaddies. We could potentially switch this for something else. We could switch this to the auto supplies. Or we could do another fixer. Though I don't think we need another fixer at this point. I don't know. I really like the auto supplies, and I would love to pick up the AI logistics. Though the thing is, AI logistics sounds like something that should be electronics. So if it is electronics, that'll be fucking incredible, because then we could potentially trick this out. We could put all 4 auto supplies here and then 3 AI logistics here, which would significantly reduce the cost of deploying our teams. Which means we could deploy a much bigger squad, or a much bigger force. Alright, take on the Rogue Army again. Rogue Army units have overrun local defenses and are advancing quickly and mostly unhindered. We have to stop them so that an effective defense can be mustered and prepared further back. Be prepared to operate behind enemy lines and fight outnumbered and outgunned. Just how many times do you say "I will" to requests? Are there any requests to which you'd say "I do"? Ah, I'm ahead of my skis again. Clap your handsome eyes on this opportunity, Marine. Alright, lady. She's definitely a very friendly little lady. Okay, so we got a 4-mission operation here. So we can delay. All Rogue Army infantry units now carry battle rifles instead of carbines. Okay, so currently they have crowbars, but if we do this, then... Or, actually, they might not be crowbars, but they might... Yeah. This one would give us, upon completion, +5 trust with the local faction and +1 civilian trading good. That one is 3 skulls. This one is only 2 skulls. But I feel like delaying them here and taking that asset away from the enemy would be more useful in completing the mission. Oh, reduces discipline of all player units. What is our current discipline modifiers? 15. Aim 5 additional squaddies. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not crazy, but I mean, it's something. Alright, I think we're going to delay them. Ooh, they'll prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. If too many enter the these missions are always a bit dicey. Alright, we are gonna bring Darby, I think. And these missions I usually like to bring Pike, but how can we afford the old dog? 5. What if we switch this to this? 330. Add you to the mission. Hold on to the ammo, I guess. Zoom down to 4. Just give you some more ammo. And there we go. At least we get to bring 4 squaddies, though Pike is not going to be super effective, but I mean, we're more bringing Pike for his ability. This weapon should be really useful. Though, I think additional ammo probably be a bit more useful than the rocket. Yeah, alright. Looks good. Alright, I think that's probably trees there. Alright, I think Achilles is gonna position there. 2 of you down here. Actually, I'm gonna... Then, alright. See how she goes. See how it looks. Alright, we're on a snow planet. So, there are no trees. So, rock here might be problematic.
As God wills it.
But I think I'm going to have you defend this area. So anything coming through here, he should be able to take out. He's got okay line of sight. Just try and position him in the right spot. Or a decent spot. So that should be okay there. I think I'm going to put the auto turret down here to hold this area. And then the tank can patrol here. And I think Darby will be alright pretty much where she is.
Eyes open.
Is she within range of Pike? That's the question. If you move to here, is she still in range? Yep, and he's in range of the tank. Alright, you deploy there.
Eyes open.
This ready.
Always ready, Major.
All right, we'll just wait for the bad guys to show up and shoot them up when they arrive.
Ready on my signal.
As God wills it.
Just position here. We've got to be a little bit cautious with him though, because the enemies might be able to spot him
It's a
before
reckoning.
he spots them.
Major.
And just make your way over here a little bit. Now that we got the turret there, yeah, I feel like we got a pretty solid defensive position. The only thing is that we've got 10 rounds that we got to sit here. Keep them out. Okay, walker spotted.
Eyes on heavy armor.
Hmm.
Eyes on.
Sir.
Orders.
Major.
Alright, it's not quite in range yet, but he's almost in range of our turret. I guess that's okay.
Eyes open.
You take your medicine and start shooting up these guys.
Enemy suppressed.
This is the one thing about these rogue army dudes is they're very well armored. Okay, yeah, probably gonna have to back up a little bit there.
Sir.
Alright, you just stay put back in there and maybe just come out when we need you. These vehicles are better. They make good scouting vehicles. They're not exactly equipped for heavy duty action. Well, hello. Goodbye. Yeah, he's not gonna have enough range to hit that, so just sit tight.
Who, sir?
Let's give Darby
Ready on
another
my
shot.
signal.
And there's nothing much for you to do. Oh shit! They got a troop carrier.
Enemy movement.
That.
Let's do this.
Oh, man, I wish she had enough. That's perfect shot for her anti-tank gun, but we'll be able to take that shot next turn.
Enemy suppressed. Eyes on.
Okay. Things are getting a little
Op 4 moving.
A little tense.
Orders?
Yeah, I do want to go with you first. Even though if we go with Pike first, we could take 2 shots with this, but I think it's better that we take the shot now before they get to move it. And then just hit these guys that are out in the open.
The hostiles are fleeing.
Though she did expose herself there. Not literally, figuratively. I guess, well, yeah, I don't know. Expose is... depends on how you take exposed. Let's give her more movement, and you guys can take a shot on them.
Deflected. Alright. God's warriors should be feared. I do this through him.
That voice sounds familiar.
Orders?
I wonder if the voice actor is in some other stuff.
Major.
Kaboom.
Blessed.
Turret hasn't taken any damage yet either. I was hoping we'd get in range to shoot at those guys, but next turn.
Let's do this.
They're pinned down, so let's slow them down. Just slow the approach of these guys as much as possible.
Enemy movement. Movement.
All right.
Sir. Major. The hostiles are suppressed, Major.
Shit. I was hoping we'd be in enough range to hit them, but fuck. I miscalculated there. Okay, that's really not good. Okay, most of it's hitting the frontal armor there, so he's alright.
Impressive
I
kill.
would have liked to have backed up, but eliminating the unit is pretty important too.
Sir.
Okay, that could be bad.
Ready on my signal. This.
Yeah, I think we're
Got movement.
in a pretty good position. I just want to get our boy, I forget this guy's name, Gabriel, maybe? We just want to get him tucked back here, where he's a little bit undercover, because this is not the tankiest of vehicles, so I don't want to lose another one of those. But Darby is
Hostile eliminated.
pretty much holding back all of these guys up here.
If you're
then
going to run,
Take some more medicine. That'll pretty much get you through. Okay, Walker. That should be a problem.
Always ready, Major.
You take... fuck! Alright, fine. Just take a shot on them. Definitely want to eliminate them before they get a special attack in, but I think
Sir.
first thing we want to do is pull you back. I don't think that's really going to help the situation. So let's just back up. Just back up as far as possible. He might still be a little bit vulnerable there.
Major.
What?
We have KIA. We are under heavy fire.
Did we lose? Lost 2. Dang it. Yeah, I guess maybe I should have suppressed them first, but
Sir.
anyway.
Flank weather
Fuckers.
suppressed. Ready on my signal.
You cheeky bugger. Darby would have been able to hit him there, I think. Good.
God willed it.
I don't need that right now. Stay on 103rd.
Always ready, Major.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a shot on them. Might as well just eliminate those guys.
Swallows all.
Alright, I'm gonna bring our tank over here in case we need him to deal with this unit. I don't really want to redeploy Darby. It's gonna cost us some movement points. Of course they bring another one of those down as soon as I move the tank away. Alright, could be problematic over here on this on this side.
Sir.
Or on that flank. Alright, I'm bringing you all the way back in because you're a little bit of a liability out there with that fucking walker over there. Alright, good.
Sit tight.
Okay. Alright, defense is down.
He awaits.
Alright. Give some more movement to the tank because he's gonna have to deal with that situation.
Major.
Dang it. I wish I hadn't moved him over, but anyway. Yeah, the shit thing now is 2. We don't have the spotting. Fuck.
Let's do this. Keep him landing.
We're doing we're 7
Major, keep your eyes
on
this
round
Marine.
7, so we're doing all right. But we have taken we've sustained a couple casualties and taken some damage on our vehicles. So plus they're starting to swarm in. Yeah, losing the vision of the turret here really isn't helping the situation. Alright, Darby should be able to knock that out next turn.
Keep fighting! Techers must die!
Fuck, they're actually capturing, so there must be somebody down here now.
Orders.
But I think first thing I want to do is get rid of you.
Stay on 103rd.
Ah, come on. Oh, you know what? It's because this guy is actually in the blue. Dang it. I was hoping that would
Negative
finish him
contact.
off. Achilles has got his ass hanging in the wind here.
Sir! Sir! Ready on my signal!
Actually gonna come over here and maybe try and help with the spotting with Pike.
Armor's holding for now, but he's really got to get that
fucking walker before it gets him.
Are you worthy?
Oh, it's still no sign of it, but at least
Press a shooting
get a couple
Marine.
of these guys.
I am honored.
Good job.
I go last because God is always first.
This fucking guy. Alright, see if you can finish this thing off for us.
What's
Yeah, I
fear,
didn't
what's
think
faith?
so. Oh shit, he does have the... you know what, this was brought to my attention. He's got a longer range with this attack. Or wait, maybe it's the same range. Yeah, looks like it is the same range. And there's the walker. Once we get that thing down, we can kind of back up a bit, I think. No, not you.
Major,
Major!
good job with the hardware.
Alright, yeah, they're gonna have a hard time taking it down with rifles. Just try and make sure they don't get close enough to use any kind of grenades or anything like that.
Orders?
And then in the meantime, you finish this thing off.
Hardware destroyed.
Thank you very much. So close, yet so far away.
Sir. On task.
Alright, bring you over. We could have, maybe we should have given Pike here a pair of binoculars. Would have been helpful. I think they dropped some smoke up there by the looks of things. But you just sit tight over here. You're ready to provide support. You've already taken some damage, so I don't want you to take too much more damage. Oh, Comrade Guy says, hey, Raggy boy, my smexy little bottle of syrup. Any early game tips? Early game tips for what? For this game?
All a part of his plan.
Did you pick yourself up the Menace, Comrade?
Situation still kinetic, Major.
All right, we just gotta survive this round and we're good. Early game tips, I would say, you know what, I have the script for a video that I was planning to put together, and I decided not to
Fight cowards.
not to make the video just yet. I'm thinking that it might be better to save it for when the game is released as full access. But I do have something. Comrade says, and yeah, I got the copy and have not yet gotten the chance to play it yet. Oh, well, la-di-da. Very nice. Yeah, I've got a list here somewhere of things that you can do. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything in particular. But the one thing I would say is recruit Darby. Darby is fucking awesome. She's expensive to deploy, but I think she is worth every fucking penny. She's so good. Yeah.
You should be
Very
fearful.
nice. Very nice. But yeah, after we get out of this mission, I'll go see if I can find my notebook, and I'll go over quick
Let's do this.
the tips that or at least the things that I had in mind. Oh, you cheeky little fucker.
Eyes on hardware.
Psalms 144. Read it.
Alright, we have completed the mission, but I want to see if Darby can maybe kill this thing. Okay, maybe not. It's fine. Cool, cool. Picked up a few things. Nice. Another one of these armor sets. It's pretty good. They're using the K-Pack is what they're using. Yeah, we lost Padlock and Huntress there. Oh, Comrade says, get yourself some Irish coffee. Thank you very much, Comrade. I appreciate it. I was going to, I meant to, I did want to mention as well that I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that we've become part of the, or we've qualified once again for the partnership program on the YouTubes with this channel, but I think I have to get the hours up a little bit further before I can hit the next level of the partnership, which is the advertisements. But I'm now allowed to monetize the channel through viewership with the with memberships and whatnot. But the bad news is, it looks like the old membership program got deleted, or like when the channel lost the partnership program, I guess all that stuff was erased, because when I reset up the partnership program or the memberships, I had to start from scratch, which means, Comrade, your long service to the channel was erased by the looks of things. So I don't know. I will look into it and see if there's a way that I can reward you somehow. But it looks like, yeah, you got to start from square one. Comrade says, "Oh damn." All right, hang on one second. Let me grab my notebook and I'll go over quick a few things that might be helpful for you. But yeah, I'm kind of saving this for a video probably when the game launches the full version. I'll be right back. Alright, I found the notebook. Though I feel like, you know what, I might have actually... Okay, yeah, 10 things I wish I knew. You know what? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've got this actually in a note file, but we'll just go over the notes because I think I've got a whole script written out for this. But, number 10 on my list is the promotion. So, promoting squads, there's a couple things to note. So, promotion and growth potential. We'll cover promotion first. But essentially, each of your characters, so when you're deciding on your initial squad leaders, you get to pick up to 4 squad leaders, and I recommend going with 4. And probably, like, the best thing to do is go with 3 Actually, let's go back just for a moment to the if we were to start a new game, and we'll just
If he is all we have left,
Okay.
then he is all we have left. Bring him.
Okay. Yeah, your initial squad leaders, what I recommend is
Eyes open.
she is expensive, but she's awesome. So I recommend Darby, and then I recommend Pike. Pike is really useful because of his ability here. So these two are really useful, and Pike is one of the few characters that you can get a lot of mileage out of him with running like a small group of units. So each of your squads, you have up to 9 squaddies in it, but because of Pike's ability, he can function as sort of like a leader, and he can add extra movement points or extra action points to other squad members, even if he has a small squad. So he's a nice sort of support character. And then I recommend Lim. Lim is really good for your starting squad. So those 3, and then in terms of the pilots, which one of the pilots, the thing to consider is you've got a supply cost and a promotion tax. So Achilles here, he is solid, but he's really expensive to use. But I really like him. But I mean, if you're being a little bit more practical or a little bit more pragmatic, Rua is probably the one you want to go with, because basically Achilles is double the supply cost to deploy, but is he twice as good as her? Probably not. Maybe you could make that argument later on, maybe, but probably Rua is the one to go with. But if you want a cheap pilot, go with Bogenwright. But yeah, if you go with Achilles, it's going to be more expensive to deploy. So, I mean, honestly, I think that's maybe your best starting group, or at least that's the one that I like the best. There are other options as well, but in terms of starting a new campaign, that's what I would go with. But let's go back into Ragnarok here. All right. Yeah. So first thing on my list, I have promotion. So the thing to consider about promotion is that every time you promote your character, they cost more. So each character has different promotion costs. So keep that in mind as you're promoting them. So Darby here, that's another reason why she's expensive, but she's definitely worth it. She's so useful. She's so good. But yeah, keep in mind when you're promoting, it increases the cost to deploy your troops. But another thing is you can demote your characters as well, but you don't get back the same amount of points. But the thing that I really want to highlight here is that when you demote your troop, you don't get to pick whichever one of these promotions that you've used. You have to take the promotion that you did most recently, like the last thing that you promoted, that's the one. So be very careful as you level up your characters. One of the things that I'm kind of experimenting with is new tricks. One of my playthroughs, actually, let's maybe load it up and I can show you guys exactly, which is the second thing on my list, the growth potential. So characters will level up organically with growth potential. But in this campaign, basically what I've done is I've given everyone growth potential, which is their ability to... growth potential increases their ability to level up more quickly. So already, we're very early in this campaign, and already with giving Darby this, her accuracy, I think, is actually higher than the accuracy in the other campaign, when she's barely done hardly as many missions. So what I've done with this group is given everyone the growth potential, and then I'm saving the other promotion points so that when I'm ready to promote this character, what I'll do is I'll remove new tricks and then give them all of the points that I want. But this way I can take advantage of new tricks, get that additional growth potential, which means their other stats will increase over time, and it helps with that. So that's another thing that you can do. Yeah, one of the things you want to note is the armor. Armor has... Shit, did I just loaded the same campaign. Armor also has... it has an armor rating, but also an armor durability. So something to consider as you're playing through the game is keep an eye on how durable your armor is. Another thing is the suppression system. Keep in mind that suppression, it's also applied to the neighboring tiles. So in terms of your strategy and deployment, keep an eye on that, because like one unit might get hit, but the units around it could potentially be suppressed as well. And learning and understanding the suppression system is kind of key to the game. Manpower pool, it's not unlimited. You have a certain amount of squaddies for your squads. So as you start taking casualties, you can potentially run out of squaddies, which at the beginning of the game is one of the big things you have to watch out for. So probably one of the first things you want to build is the Wayback Outreach Office. The black market. The black market will change after every operation. So if something good pops up, like this set of armor, you want to try and, if there's something that you really, really want, and yeah, you want to make sure you pick it up before you finish your operation, because this will randomize during every operation. And another thing to note with the black market is these rare items, usually more valuable weapons and armor, pop up down here. However, when they do pop up down here, they're twice as expensive as what they would be in the normal accessory spots. So yeah, it just increases your chance to get better items, but these items can potentially show up down here as well. But when they show up in the rare item bin, they're twice as expensive, so something to keep in mind. But I mean, certain weapons and armor and stuff are definitely worth paying the price, but it's just something to consider that when you are buying from the rare bin, you're paying double price. Oh, discipline. Discipline is a really important, discipline and authority, something to keep in mind. So your authority, you need authority. Costs you 30 authority every time you hire a character. You can also dismiss characters. You're supposed to get the authority back when you dismiss somebody, but I don't know if it actually works that way. Because the one time that I did dismiss someone, it didn't. We didn't get the authority back, which kind of irked me. But yeah, so currently we have 90 authority. We would spend. It would cost us 30 authority to hire either of these guys, which would bring us down to 60. But you have a baseline of authority. 50 authority will give you a current discipline modifier of 0. Right now we have 90, which gives us a discipline modifier of 15, which is extremely important. So Darby's discipline is 90, Pike's is 80. But discipline is essentially like how quickly your units will run from a fight and how quickly they'll abandon a fight. Yeah, the OCI, sometimes it's worth it to wait for a better OCI component. Like yeah, depending on what you're looking for, like certain upgrades will often have, for example, like the sensor. Like, do you want to install the initial sensor, or do you want to wait for the second sensor? So that's, yeah, planning this out is really important, but keep in mind that you can get various upgrades for that stuff. Another thing to keep in mind is your squad members. They'll gain these various different modifiers as they complete missions. Currently, Darby's determined. This guy's determined. But one of the things to consider is that if you use the same squad leader on multiple missions in a row, they can potentially become exhausted, and their effectiveness is like drastically reduced. So you want to be careful to keep an eye on that you're not using the same squad members constantly. But I noticed, like, so usually what happens is you get like a warning, like they'll become tired, and it'll say that they're gonna become exhausted if they go on another mission. But if you're able to like trigger the euphoric or the determined, I think it negates that. Something that I need to test out a little bit, but I think there's a way to get around that. But yeah, basically, if you use the squad members too many missions in a row, they become exhausted and it becomes problematic. So if you've only got a couple of squad leaders, it can be really problematic because you pretty much have to use them all in the same missions, and you can run into trouble. So something to keep an eye on. Yeah, I mean that pretty much covers what I have on my notepad. I've got some more notes of some other stuff, but I don't know if you found that helpful or not, comrade. But yeah, let's get back on task, on mission. I hope everyone didn't mind the slight diversion from things, but yeah, planning to put together a video, but because I'm kind of behind the 8 ball with, you know, like everyone else is kind of, a lot of creators had early access to the game and already put out a lot of guides and stuff. I think like at this point it'd probably be better to wait for the actual launch of the game to release some guides for this, because I think there'll be a little bit more attention on the game at that point. Search and rescue. Friendly dropships threatening have been ambushed by an enemy anti-air units and shot down. Head out to the crash site and search for any surviving crew. Capable pilots are a rare asset and have to be rescued at all costs. Search and rescue. Alright, giddy up. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna take you this time around. And wonder if we should give Darby a rest. I wouldn't mind bringing you and bringing you, and then we can get us there. All right, yeah, I think we'll go with this. Cool. A lot of unknowns. Alright, I'm gonna position you there. And maybe Achilles here. And I kind of want Tech to come out and eliminate this unit over here. Maybe keep, well, yeah, keep Pike somewhat central for now. Snowstorm.
Sir.
Not crazy about that by any stretch. It's going to affect our visibility here.
keeping an eye out.
Sir.
Da-da-da-da-dum.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing about these rescue missions is that usually the AI is kind of setting up a bit of a trap type situation. So I find, not to mention too, the AI doesn't start shooting at these guys until you rescue them, which means usually it's better to try and eliminate most of the enemies before you go in and rescue them, and then the rescue is pretty easy.
Yeah. Sir.
Supposed to be somebody over here somewhere.
Let him make it.
Oh, there they are. And you're spotted. We're back here. Though apparently still spotted. Fuck.
Don't do anything stupid. Sir. Ready on my signal. On task.
Shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't have vision on them, unfortunately. So that extra movement is not going to help a whole lot.
Come on. Test my might. Time to sort this tech of trash.
I think that missed. By the looks of things. Dang it. Lost my mouse there for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean... Might as well take a shot. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Alright. You're at least,
Enemy weapons team.
okay, good. Spotted some of them. Yeah, not having
Hostile.
Darby here in this weather is, kind of shit. Might as well deploy. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got his new gun, the K-Pack range.
Kill the techers.
They dropped some smoke,
Yeah.
fuckers. All right.
Major.
Good. Important to get them down. And don't move up any further. Some guys over there. He does have the... Yeah, minus 50% decrease to enemy cover bonus. It's pretty useful. Darby's got another trait, or another promotion that gives her a little bit more damage on those units, but anyway.
Who, sir?
Do you have any secondary objectives? Destroy less than 40% of the enemies. I don't think we're gonna do that. Usually like to kill as many as I can.
Who, sir? Ready on my signal. Always ready, Major.
Got a shot on these guys. Not a great shot, but... Okay, those guys are still in the smoke, so we'll just wait and see what they do.
Moving.
Let's creep up here a little bit. It's got them pinned down, but...
Let's get it.
Yeah, Cody doesn't have the spotting yet. I mean, he is using the binoculars, but
Sir.
no spotting.
Ready
Could
on
use
my
some more
signal.
movement. Okay, good. I was hoping they'd come out. us Marines, eh? Oh, Shiba says, every so often another mod speaks. It is true. The comrade is in the house. I'm gonna see if we can spot some more enemies. Nothing yet.
Oh yeah!
Shit.
Sir! Major! I've suppressed the hostiles.
So I'm in a slightly better position here.
Major, keep
Good.
your eyes on this Marine.
Shiva says it seems like we're taking turns talking. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Open it!
Okay, another enemy spotted. Just deploy there.
Accelerate them to death! Let's get it!
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of waiting for us to move in and rescue them. These rescue missions, there's two types of rescue missions. There's these ones where there's prisoners, which I find the best strategy is usually to just eliminate the enemies before you go in and rescue them, and then you just have a pretty easy time. And the other rescue mission that we had earlier in the playthrough today, where it's they're under heavy fire, and it's just basically you just want to get in and make contact with them, and then get them out as quickly as possible, because you pretty much get overwhelmed. Whereas this mission, it's more almost like these rescue missions, more like they leave them as bait and then move in on you when you try and rescue them. But I mean, there is a side objective here: destroy less than 40% of the enemies, which is something that I'm not super interested in, to be honest. But a lot depends on where the evacuation zone is too. Like, if the evacuation zone is back here where we came in, should be nice and easy. But if the evacuation zone is up here somewhere where all of the enemies are, and could run into some problems. Around this way. Okay, enemy spotted. We're still hidden.
Hostiles!
Watch out, Pike!
Let's get it!
Let's get it!
Major! Sir!
Fuck, still can't see that guy. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. I'll just deploy you for the moment. Okay. Alright, yeah, those walkers could be problematic.
You want some other food? We'll go catch one!
But at least we
Major!
spotted them before they spotted us. Fuck, just out of range. Alright, get you up here. But we might be in a position now where we can rescue them. It just depends if we want to... If we want to try and complete this. Really. The secondary objective.
Making a play. Flank the Tekka trash.
Yep.
Find me danger. Sir.
Alright, we might lose vision on them. But if we
Ready up my signal.
increase your AP, you can get 2 shots, which means you might be able to take down both of them. Yeah, there goes our vision.
Don't worry, we're coming. Major. Oh yeah.
See if we can get tech over here and get line of sight on them. Just one. Okay, good. Good. And just deploy for now. Get back here, you fucking...
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. I guess maybe we should have taken the shot right away. Anyway, I was really hoping to get both shots in.
About time.
Alright, I am... Come over here. And let's put some decoys right there. Come in here and rescue these guys. Alright, where is the... Okay, yeah, good. The decoys are working. Where's the evacuation zone? Is it back here? Okay, it is back where we came in. It's perfect.
Major. Sir. Sir.
Rescue them. And... Make your way down here. Fuck! Killed my decoys.
Yeah.
Drop another decoy, probably right beside the last one. Come on over here. Rescue these guys. And we'll just evacuate and see if we can... We might be able to actually complete both objectives. Do like smashing the enemies, though. Oh, good.
Let's get it. Major.
Well, hello. I love destroying those fucking things with the tank gun. It's great.
About time,
But yeah,
man.
just time to pretty much back out. Shouldn't be too difficult. We're 6 of 7. We kill one more enemy, then we won't achieve our secondary objectives. I think probably move you first.
Major.
Alright, I'll move you now. Just get you out of harm's way. Good. These decoys are real handy.
Yeah.
Sir.
I'm gonna give you
Ready
more
on my signal.
movement.
Move out.
That's not where I wanted to move.
Yep. All right.
About time, man. On it.
Alright, let's get the first VIP in here. So it might have been better to move the tank first. Uh-oh, decoys are down. Let's just get you moving.
Yeah.
You just stay put for now, just in case we need you to provide cover.
Oh, yeah. Sir. About time, man.
About time, man.
Looks like we'll be sitting pretty tonight.
That was really kind of creepy. Okay, we can leave the mission. Good. Alright, easy game, easy life. Ooh, nice. Picked up another Jaeger fatigues. Those are good little armor set. Cool. POW rescue. During the chaotic stages of the conflict, God, words are hard. Many friendly units were taken prisoner and moved to camps. Raid the target camps and free the POWs so they can rejoin the fight. All right. So I think this is pretty much exactly the same mission as the previous one, basically. Do want that. Don't think I'll be using the auto laser. Though, I mean, maybe. Oh man, I really want that armor set. It just looks fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I think it's out of our price range, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to use the motion scanner. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright. Plan the mission. Could switch you back to the Jaeger fatigues. Oh, these are different than those. Hang on a second. I do really like this armor set, though, to be honest. Let's her take some tablets with her. Though, to be fair, it might be better just to take these fatigues. So what does this give? Armor 55, durability 45, concealment 1, detection 1. Whereas these are armor. Armor 15, durability 30. Concealment is 2, though. That's interesting. But not as much armor. But those could potentially make some use of those at some point. Alright, so we got some more POWs to rescue. A lot of enemies in there. Wonder if we maybe give Achilles a rest and maybe bring you. What else we got? So we got a camo. We should take energy-based attacks. Uses concealment by 4. I'll give you that, and give you that, and maybe bring you to the mission. It's already at 7. $415.
This war's gotta end.
This war's gotta end. Indeed. We switch it back to that. And then take one of those away. There we go. Boom. Alright, cool. We'll go with this squad. Oh, he's not going to be quite as effective as Achilles, but he is quite a bit cheaper. I think we'll come up and eliminate these guys first, and then deal with the guys over there afterwards.
Major?
Oh man, it'd be really nice if we could get her up to 120 action points, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a cap for how many action points you can get up there. Snowfall, binoculars. I wonder if did they these additional, I don't know if they had those previously. I wonder if that was added to the game. Those tooltips there.
As God wills.
Sir.
Major?
I don't know. This terrain doesn't look super promising.
Sir.
Eyes open. Moving to waypoint. Movement!
Okay. Oh, they've spotted her. Wow, look at that.
Enemy movement.
More enemies. Let's deploy that, and take your injection. Yeah, no, they can see her still. Must be because he's on the tower there. Maybe it has something to do with it. Ah, that fucking rock is in the way. Can you get the shot from here? Nope. And you're not gonna have enough. Get the shot next turn.
Freedom or death!
We'll want to take that tower down.
Slide into cover. Who, sir? Attention, moving to cover.
Stay close to the vehicle.
Orders.
Take a shot with you. Fuck, that did not... Did I? I might have misclicked there. Which is... Alright, well that works.
Run to church.
So, what a line. I do still want to take the tower down, though. That's the thing.
Yo, leave some for me.
Well, killing them works, too. I guess if another unit pops up in the tower, then we'll be able to take them out pretty quick. Take one step forward. Might get a little bit of a better shot. Then again, maybe not. Let's try this.
Who, sir?
Alright.
Ready on my signal.
I go last because God is always first. They fear his wrath.
Yes, they
Orders?
do. Alright, catch up to the rest.
Moving to cover.
And potentially spot some units over here. Guess we lost.
Oscar Mike. We've got movement.
Okay. Movie. She's still hidden, so she should be okay there. Oh, fuck. Maybe not. No longer hidden.
We are true waybackers.
Ah, bollocks. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to shoot. The trouble is with the smoke, it blocks all line of sight, which means you can't fire on units.
With great
Alright, I'm going to move in here. This is a little bit of a dicey move, but I kind of want to...
Hey, don't get hit.
Don't worry, you're coming.
Yeah, so I wanted to block for Darby so Darby wouldn't be caught with her ass in the wind, but yeah, that's a rocket launcher, and exposing our side armor was maybe not the wisest of choices. Whoops. Shit. That is unfortunate. Anyway, we should be able to... you know what? We're 2 for 2 on bringing this guy and having him getting injured. Give Darby some more movement. That's probably the move I should have done, is given her more movement, she could have taken a shot on that guy.
All right.
Move up here. I really like that gun. It's not bad. Alright. She does need to get into position to help him, but I think the first thing we gotta do is take these guys out.
Enemy is suppressed.
Fucking brutal. It's gonna cost us another vehicle. Good thing we had a spare of those, but yeah. Though, shit. Does that mean... Oh, no. That fucking turret. We're gonna lose, I think.
Sir,
Eyes open.
Alright, we'll go with Darby first. And get those guys pinned down. And then just move into position. We need to heal these guys. So we'll... Oh, shit.
aye.
Okay.
Sir, ready on my signal.
Alright, the situation really stepped into a bit of a trap here.
Yeah. Making a play.
Shibble says it's not so pleasant to see a burnt tank. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a particularly
All right, Pog.
sensitive sort of sight for you. But we got the crew out. They're all right. But yeah, that the tanks are not cheap, and that turret is very expensive. So I don't know. I'm not 100% if we lose the turret as well. But my guess is yes, which would kind of suck. But not only is it expensive, but it's also rare. It doesn't show up super often.
Great shot.
Dope is green.
And yeah, just get those guys pinned down. Alright, good turn there by...
You ain't shit.
Let's do this.
we need to use the foul language, mister.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
I appreciate it.
Alright, well, I think we cleared them out there. Oh, man. But yeah, that's 2 missions we've brought him, and 2 missions he's, not made it out with the same vehicle he came in with.
They all about it.
Oh, shit.
We have to get the heat off them.
Yes, we
Orders.
do.
Op 4, moving.
Okay, another enemy.
On target.
Good.
Who, sir? Ready on my signal.
Let's do this.
Alright, just finish them off. And then you need to get over here and help Tech, but Tech can probably crawl back to safety
Sir,
at the moment. And we'll bring Pike around this side.
Let's do this. We've got movement.
Shiba says, yes, this touches on some sensitive points, plus you missed one message. Oh, did I? Oh, I wouldn't want to be a soldier under your command. I would refuse orders pretty quickly. Oh, wow. La-di-da. In addition, this sentence is also a private joke, which I think you would be very complicated to try to explain to you. Okay. I got you. What's happening here? Oh, we're still... Oh, okay. We're still on Darby's turn. Which... Ah, shit. Alright. Soften them up, or soften it up a bit.
Ricocheted.
I mean, most often we usually get out with very low casualties, but it's just this one tank commander. He, yeah. It's not done super well.
Orders?
Alright, apparently we can shoot through this tower here,
Sights are sharp.
which is always nice. But
Modules
didn't take him
damaged.
out. Yeah, not having our tank makes it a little bit more difficult to deal with these things. Yeah.
Shit! Deflected! Who, sir? Get to cover. Up for it.
Uh-oh. Oh man,
They're
nice
scattering.
shooting by Pike there. Shibbo says, yes, I blame the tank crew. It's always the soldiers' mistake, never the commanders. I might have put them in a little bit of a vulnerable spot there. I was just trying to say, help out our troops here. But I mean, yeah, I did not take the necessary precautions. I didn't realize they had a fucking rocket launcher, which
Orders?
obviously did not help the situation.
Hostile neutralized. They're suppressed.
Uh-oh.
Sit rep. We've got KIA.
That's not good. Alright, we're in a bit of a tight situation here. Here, just step back.
Gauge the enemy.
Fuck.
Who, sir?
Ah, dang it. We shouldn't have rescued those guys. That's, yeah, like I said, these rescue missions, the best way to go about it is destroy the enemies first and then get them out. Which is proving a little bit more difficult than usual. Alright, you,
Ready on my town, man.
actually, that's not gonna help the situation. Though... Alright. He's in the open there, but... Oh my good god.
Hardware.
Okay, alright. Fuck. This is not gonna do a whole lot of damage.
Hey, yo, we good.
Alright, at least we got the walker down. And then just step back this way. Darby's gonna have to take out that fucking thing.
Orders?
Which,
Eyes on weapons team.
Shiba says, did they just shoot the detainees? That's a crime. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, it is a crime, isn't it? Alright, good job, Darby.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, there's the tank. Thank God she's still hidden.
Movement.
But I think what we want to do, let's
Ready on my signal.
give some more movement to Darby so she can get deployed. And hopefully take some shots on that fucking thing. You know what might not be Actually, no. Let's save this because while I wouldn't mind creating a distraction here, we do have to get over to this side and rescue the troops over there, which, fuck, I don't know. I don't even know if it's really, like, worth our time to stick around here to try and finish these guys off, because...
Let's do this.
What? Just, yeah, finish them off. I did want to... I wanted to deploy and set up her heavy stand. Okay. That's not good. This is not good at all.
Movement.
This is very not good. We're in trouble here, boys. No armor penetration. What's the armor on this thing? 220, 600 health. He could take 3 shots on it with the autocannon, whereas Darby could take 1 shot with her weapon. He's got the side attack, so... Fuck. Oh, god dang. This mission is turning very quickly into a disaster.
With ferocity!
Oh my god, some more of those things. I'm gonna maybe drop this down here. Actually, no, let's wait on it. Ooh,
Down my ass, Major!
Oh, yeah. Tell me you can disable this thing.
That's it, Marines.
Fuck.
Negative contact.
No, we catch you!
Fuck. Ooh, man, I don't know if we're getting out of this one. Even though everything is legal until you get caught. Yes, that is true. Alright, we need to... I should have dropped the turret down. They're fucking moving in on us over here on this side, which...
Enemy movement. Let's do this.
Let's drop that down there. And Tech does not have a move. Fuck. Oh my god, that didn't even fucking do anything.
Neutralized.
God dang it.
103rd reporting KIA. Losing men here.
Uh-oh. Fuck me sideways. Oh my fuck. What a disaster. Oh my fuck. And
They ain't paying! Hey, yo, what's the fire?
wow. Jibba says, oh shit, this is hard to watch. Yeah, no kidding. We just lost, what's her, oh, yeah. I think we're gonna get a total party wipe here. Fuck. I mean, we could abort right now and save tech. I really wanted to try and get Darby saved, but because he's suppressed, like, I don't have any moves with him, so there's not much we can do. Which is why we couldn't get Pike out of there. Yeah. Wow. That went sideways real fast. Fuck. Killed in action. Our two best squad leaders killed in action. Wow. And look at the casualties. What a disaster. Fuck me sideways. That's our first real big disaster of this playthrough. Sadly. But, definitely the AI behavior, like in the past, the AI would sort of stick to their regions, but I mean, it all went south after I fucking put the tank in the wrong position there. Unfortunately. Shibble says, shit just hit the fan. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. A ship filled with prison escapees comes onto your radar, and they're begging that you let them pass. Not long after, a warden from Mock opens comms. Greetings, I am representing the board of Zane Becker and their business interests. We are aware that some prisoners of ours have come within range of your ship. The board would be quite pleased if you could assist in returning this barge of escapees to our pens. I don't know. If they escaped, it's on you. We understand we're fumbling of the microphone comes over the comms. You understand we're represents from Zane Beaker, yes? One sternly written email should not be the conclusion of this matter. Our higher-ups will hear of this. Alright, so we lost some points with Zane Beaker. Outsider, such decision-making can only have ulterior motives. We can just, must assume that you have made contact with one of those prisoners and aim to use them as your personal spy in the system. That is the case, is it not? It is not the case, but a few of the prisoners do come over to the TCR Impetus, having nowhere else to go, and with full trust in you, they agree to fight in the name of the Wayback Mission. Oh man, we lost -5 trust with the backbone as well. Fuck me sideways. Yeah, that really sucked. That really, really, really sucked. Unfortunately. But it's the way she goes, I guess. God dang. Okay, so we actually did get to keep our gun, our barrel gun. So that is one thing to note. And we did get to keep the armor and weapons that we had there. But Darby was... both Darby and Pike are so good that it really sucks losing them. Which means we're going to probably have to recruit another squad member.
Yeah.
So let's hire
Don't think I
Jean
understand
here.
Susie Marine.
I didn't realize we had 2 of these K-Pack range. What's your shtick? Mine's 15% supply cost for her squad and equipment. So she could be quite useful for us. What else does she have for promotions? A 30% item drop chance when killing enemies. +1 accessory uses excludes skybots. Doubles defense and DR when suppressed or pinned down. Hit the deck. Steady gun. Steady gun's okay. Pirate's luck plus 50% defense versus first attack each round. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to upgrade her. What else does she have? The deck. But for now, I guess we'll give her Darby's old armor. She have the binoculars. We do still have the anti-tank gun, which actually Tech can make use of that. That'd actually be really good with Tech, since he doesn't have to deploy to use it, and so the uses, the successive uses, minus 10 AP cost. Probably give him point fire at some point as well. But yeah, what else do we want to give you? Want to give her the K-Pack? Or the crowbar with the suppressor? I think the crowbar with suppressor would probably be better for Cody, actually. So give him that. Might take the autocannon away from him and give him something, and just, I don't know, we'll see. The autocannon is handy. But yeah, we really, that was a mission where intel would have been nice. Knowing what we were getting into would have been kind of handy. Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Shit happens. And we still do have another armor carrier. But yeah, Achilles seems to perform a lot better in those sort of situations. But Jean... I'll give her the crowbar. The modded crowbar. And just give her an RPG for now, but probably might switch that. And then we'll give her those. And maybe that just as her standard loadout for now, but maybe tweak it a little bit as we go into missions. But she should be a little bit cheaper to deploy. But yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. Not entirely sure how I want to upgrade her. Athletic and Scout, probably. But yeah, fuck, man, my favorite two squad leaders downed in the same mission. God dang. So we've only got one turn left on this one, and we've only got one turn left on this one. This one is the Rogue Army again, and this one is the Menace. But I think we'll get to those next time, which I'm not sure is gonna when exactly it's gonna be. Because I wanna get back to some Total War. But I mean, on the bright side, I was honestly getting to the point where I was feeling that the game was getting a little bit easy, and it's, yeah, this is a sort of game where it occasionally throws you a curveball, and when shit goes sideways, it goes really sideways. Shibble says that's not a gun, that's a turret. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Shibble, take her easy. I'm going to be probably playing some War Tales on the Auto Resolve channel. And maybe late night tonight, or at the very least tomorrow morning, I think. I've got a new playthrough that I want to start off. But, yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. We do have enough for more items there. The auto turret might not be a bad idea. Really like to do the auto supplies. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. For now. We'll be back with more Menace and hopefully get through some more of this, but fuck me, that was unfortunate. Boys, enjoy the rest of your into your evening. Shibble, stay safe, man. Make sure you get to the bunker on time when you need to. But like I said, hopefully that whole situation doesn't last too much longer. But yeah, anyway, all of our thoughts and prayers are with you and your loved ones and everyone else out there. But yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. Ragnarok signing out.